Right, hello guys!
Hey!
Right, we're carrying on with our little series of giving you some, our top 10s, if you like. Today we're going to do 10 things, Mazzy, we love about living in a motorhome.
Yes.
We're also going to do a list of 10 things we don't like about living in a motorhome. That will be coming up. But 10 things we love about living in a motorhome. Let's keep it positive. For now, Are you ready?
Yeah. Number 10.
Number 10, the whole community, the whole van life community, the whole motorhome community, getting to meet new people.
Yes.
That's a big buzz. Like, for example, we're in a car park at the moment, and there's already been a couple of motorhomers here. There's a huge one over there. Do you know them? What look like a bus where the sides come right
Like
out?
a big American RV.
Like an American one,
Yeah.
with big flags on it. It's getting to know them. And when you're parking in the middle of nowhere, it's nice to know there's someone else in the same situation as you, parked in the same place. For security reasons, you feel safer when you're all together. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
And on top of that, you obviously get to meet new people who are doing it, other YouTubers who do it. It's a great community, and I'm proud
To be a part of
to
it.
be a part of it. Yeah.
Also, I love it in the mornings. Every time we drive past the motorhome, I'm like, good morning, campers. And
Yeah.
they always wave back,
Yeah.
don't
Even
they?
I've started waving at other motorhomers, and they do wave back.
Yeah.
Love it. Love you all. Van life. Number 9.
The compactness of living in a motorhome is just wonderful. Personally, I love the small space. It's easy to clean when you're doing the place top to bottom. And you still have enough room though for the bits you need. It's just the compactness of it. I love it.
It's like I can be laying in bed and say, Mazzy, will you pass me that pen? All she has to do is reach over and get a pen. It's literally within 6 foot of where you are at any one point. If Mazzy asks me to get anything, if I was in a house, I'd be like, oh God, I have to go upstairs, go into that room and get that, come all the way back down. You don't have to do it here. It's literally within 6 foot. So for lazy people, it's fantastic. So yeah, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a pan or a tool or whatever you need, it's going to be close by, and you know exactly where everything is because you haven't got much storage space. You generally know where it's going to be, don't you?
Yeah.
You keep the first aid things in the same place, the pans in the same place. You know exactly where everything is. It's not like a house where you've got a spare room and anything could be in there, or a kitchen drawer which could have anything in there. We know exactly where everything is in this van.
Do you know where the kitchen is?
I know the kitchen is between where I drive and I sleep. I've seen it.
Number 8.
Number 8, continuing from number 9, talking about the kitchen. Doesn't matter where you are, you can have a picnic. You've always got your food and your drink at hand. You know, if you go out and you haven't got a motorhome, you could be in town and think, oh, I can't wait to get home, I'm starving.
Or need a cuppa.
Or need a cuppa,
Yeah.
need something to drink. Here, it's there. You can walk out of the supermarket
Yeah.
and have a
your
cup of
lunch.
coffee 2 minutes later. It's fantastic. That's the beauty of it, yeah. The 7th thing we love about living in a motorhome.
Is having an onboard toilet.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of continuing with the facilities we were just discussing, but this is a major one for me personally, isn't it?
You need it for your health reasons.
Yeah. I have a lot of health reasons, so it's so convenient. It's just good.
You've got to remember, this is the things we love about living in a motorhome. For us, a lot of you guys won't realise this, but Mazzy cannot walk for 10 minutes without needing a toilet for health reasons.
Yeah.
Um,
I have a lot of bowel issues and bladder issues, so I'm not going to go down that road, but yeah, it's
you
convenient.
need a toilet at all times.
At all
and
times.
It's perfect for you.
Yeah.
And I like having number 2s. I do.
You do.
Whenever I want. That's
You
brilliant.
say 2. You had 4 yesterday.
Yeah, well, totally.
Number 6.
Number 6 is you can wake up wherever you want. You don't have to wake up staring at the same old ceiling every single morning in the same old house. We can go wherever we want, whenever we want, whichever country we want, and open our door in the morning and have the most incredible views. And that's a massive, massive plus.
Mm-hmm. We do still technically look at the same ceiling every night, though, every morning.
But directly above my head, all I have to do is undo a blind,
Yeah.
and I can see the weather.
We can see the stars at night.
Yeah, see the stars at night. So yeah, it's having a different place to wake up at, to go to, and just being able to see whatever you like. We love that.
Love it.
Number 5.
Personally, I feel it's brought me and you closer together. Getting a bit girly here now.
Definitely done that. 27 foot, never more than 27 foot away from each other.
Yeah, I do. I feel like it can it's brought us closer, I feel, but it will either break or make a relationship.
Definitely.
And I feel it's made us. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
It's one way of really, really getting to know somebody, because you become one,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
You do everything together.
Yeah.
You don't have any, and this is nothing against family and friends, you don't have anybody else around you. You're just constantly together. Even when you go visit family and friends, you're constantly together. You just don't get a day away from each other. Is this a thing we love about living in a motorhome?
Yes.
So yeah, it will make or break you. You'll either learn that you should spend the rest of your lives together doing this, or you'll realise it's time you should split up, find someone else.
Or get a huge house and then you can just have your own room each, can't you?
Which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
A lot of people in houses never speak to each other. One guy will stay in one room, the lady in another room, and they just don't talk. You have to talk in this life, and I think that's been a massive positive, not just for our relationship, but to change me personally as a person, because I used to be one of these who would just sit in a corner and not speak to anyone in the house. Doing this, I've had to change, and I think you've turned me into a better person.
Yeah, it's definitely worked for us personally, and
Yeah, moving on.
Number 4.
Number 4 is we can do, remember this is our list, not other people's. We can do what we love to do and still work at the same time. Being YouTubers, we can get to see the country and work at the same time. Don't get me wrong, it's difficult. It can be quite stressful trying to upload videos all the time in a small space.
It almost has its own faults as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it has its faults, but it is great that we can actually try and support ourselves by travelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Number 3. Cut. Number 3.
It's exciting. Every day is a new day and a different day.
It is. You never have 2 days the same. Every day is different. You really don't know what you're going to get the next day. You might fancy a relaxing day, so you go to, I don't know, a country park or something, somewhere you can relax. You might fancy something exciting, go to an amusement park and go on rides and things. Every day is different, but you have some control over what each day is going to be like. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we're struggling to get this one across, but every day is different and exciting.
Exciting.
We'll have to leave it at that.
Yeah, but we love it. don't
We do.
Yeah. Number 2.
Number 2, you can have a nap whenever you want. You can go to bed literally whenever you want. You can be in a car park, there can be 10,000 cars all around you, and you can be snoring in the middle of that car park and nobody knows. It's fantastic. You can do what you want when you want in bed. Well, no. So you don't have to be out and be 50 miles away from home and think, God, I can't wait to get home and get to bed because I'm tired. You're already there. It's brilliant. I love that. I do. I love the fact I can go to bed. So these weren't in any particular order, but this is number 1 of 10 things we love about living in a motorhome. Over to Mazzy. Number 1.
So overall is just basically decluttering my life, and you've experienced the same as well, haven't you?
Well, I haven't actually.
You have decluttered.
I've lived with literally just a suitcase of belongings for the last 10, 15 years. But I know what you're saying. Getting all them immaterial things in your life which you don't need, which are just filling up bedrooms and closets and stuff, getting rid of all that stress and hassle.
It's almost like getting a weight off your shoulder, isn't it?
Yeah. But I've come across that over many years of travel and stuff. But yeah, when you have got just a few belongings and they're all next to you, it is a really nice feeling knowing you.
Which I did initially struggle with, didn't I?
You did.
Dwindle down my life and my belongings and my personals, and in the end I had to be brutal, realising this is my new way of living, and it was really nice, and now I feel stress-free. Yeah.
You've still got a bit of decluttering to do. The van does like tip over onto one wheel where all her clothes are. But apart from that, yeah, you're doing very well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our top 10 things we love about living in a motorhome. And we'll be honest with you, we've been making these lists. That was the hardest list for us to come up with.
Yeah.
We found it easier to come up with 10 things we didn't like.
I don't know why, because personally I love living in a motorhome.
Yeah.
We couldn't make a list.
But we have. We've come up with something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. Join us for more. Top tips, top videos, top vlogs, top sites, top everything. And we'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.
See you soon. Bye.